Have you heard about the God complex? It is something that makes people think that they are superior to everyone and more important than anyone else. But there was a king who took it to an altogether different level by literally wanting to be treated like a god. In this story, let's see what led to this behavior and what the outcome of such an extreme arrogance was. Today, that king Hiranyakashipu is raging with fury because his brother Hiranyaksha was killed by the third avatara of Vishnu, the Varaha avatara.
What does he think of himself? What does he think of himself? I will kill him. I will kill him. I will kill him.
What happened, darling? Why are you so angry?
God Vishnu has killed my brother Hiranyaksha. How I loved my brother. I can't forgive Vishnu for what he has done. Today I may be helpless in front of the power of Vishnu, but I will teach him a lesson he will never forget. I will make myself so powerful that God Vishnu's power will be useless. No god shall ever be able to harm me or kill me. I want to become invincible, and to achieve that, I will work tirelessly and dedicatedly.
But my lord, I am pregnant. It is not safe for me to stay in the palace all alone without my husband, the king. I have to protect our child from our enemies.
Darling, you can stay in the ashram of Narad Muni. There, both of you will be safe. Our enemies will not be able to guess that you are staying there.
In due course, Hiranyakashipu had a son. His name was Prahlad. When Prahlad was born to Hiranyakashipu's wife Kayadu, the demon was in a forest doing intense penance to please Lord Brahma for obtaining his boon. Prahlad had the blessings of Lord Vishnu and the gods even when he was in his mother's womb. Hence, despite being the son of an asura, the boy turned out to be quite different from his father and exhibited divine qualities. Prahlad was destined to take birth at the humble abode of Devarshi Narad Muni. Therefore, Prahlad was always surrounded by sages who preached him the greatness of Vishnu. Hiranyakashipu meditated on God Brahma and did a very severe penance. Even heaven started to tremble and get disturbed because of that. All the Devi Devatas were scared. So finally, God Brahma had to appear in front of him.
Dear son, why are you doing such a severe penance? What is it that you want? Ask, and you shall be granted that boon. O God Brahma, I want to be immortal. Son, that is not possible. Anyone who is born has to die. I can't grant that boon to you.
Hiranyakashipu tried to force God Brahma, but he would not listen to him. So finally,
In that case, God Brahma, please grant me the boon that I shall not die during day or at night, on land, at sea, or in the sky, inside or outside, by the hands of human or beast, or by any weapon.
God Brahma granted him his wish. Now, Hiranyakashipu thought that he was immortal. He became very powerful, so he did not care about anyone.
All of you mere mortals, I am your king who has become immortal. I am more powerful than gods. Gods are simply powerless in front of me. So why should you pray to gods? I am your God. Henceforth, I forbid you from praying to any god. All of you shall worship me and only me. No one should ever utter the name of Narayana. If any of you is seen worshipping some other god, I will execute you.
He became arrogant and began terrorizing all three worlds earth, heaven, and the netherworld. Nobody liked it, but Hiranyakashipu enforced it through fear. Many sages who worshipped Vishnu were put to death. He burnt houses, cut down trees. He spread a reign of terror. People had no option but to do as they were told. That day, Hiranyakashipu was very happy and was drinking wine. His son was playing.
Hey, my dear son Prahlad, come here. Tell me, what did you learn at the ashram? Tell me whatever you have learned.
I have learned to worship the great Lord Vishnu,
Son, who taught you this rubbish?
the teacher of all teachers, Lord Vishnu,
Who is this Vishnu?
the Lord of my heart.
Lord of your heart? How can you have a Lord other than me?
He is not only my Lord, He is yours as well, Lord of everyone.
Who is there? Take him away. Send him to some other teacher. Let him unlearn all this.
Prahlada was taken to a new guru, and the new guru tried his best to teach Prahlada to worship his own father Hiranyakashipu. But Prahlada continued to worship only Vishnu.
So, son, what did you learn? Did you learn that you should worship me, your father?
Hiranyakashipu was very eager to know.
How is that possible? You are not God. I can worship only God Vishnu.
If you don't start obeying me immediately, I will have you killed.
Father, you may do as you please, but please don't tell me not to worship God Vishnu.
Who is there? Kill my evil son. There is nothing to be gained by his remaining alive. He is a disgrace to my family.
On hearing these words, the king's servants took Prahlada to forest to be killed by elephants. But Prahlada was praying to God Vishnu in his mind, and the elephants just froze. They were unable to harm him. Hiranyakashipu then made the soldiers let loose many poisonous snakes on Prahlada. But because Prahlada had Vishnu's protection, the snakes too wouldn't bite him. Nothing would work. Prahlad's life was always protected by some supernatural force. This was reported to Hiranyakashipu, who instructed the cooks to poison Prahlada's food. The cooks did as they were told, but because Prahlada thought of Vishnu, the poison had no effect. Finally, Hiranyakashipu called his sister Holika, a sea demon, to kill Prahlad. Holika had been provided with the boon that fire could not destroy her. She chose to take Prahlad in her lap and sit on a burning fire. As the fires engulfed them, Prahlad called out for Lord Vishnu's help, and to everyone's surprise, the fire slowly ate Holika and she burned to death. Prahlad was safe and sound. Upon hearing this, the king got extremely angry. Finally, Hiranyakashipu asked,
What gives you these powers?
These are not my powers, Father. These are the powers of Vishnu.
Oh, so you tell me that your God protects you, huh? Show me your God. Where is he?
God is everywhere.
If you say that your God is everywhere, is he in all these pillars?
Yes.
Upon hearing this, the king got extremely angry and broke the pillar in half. The next moment, a fearful sound came from the pillar as if the universe itself was about to split apart. The pillar burst asunder and a terrifying form emerged from it. Lord Vishnu emerged from the pillar in the avatara of Narasimha with a terrifying roar. His form was half human and half lion. It was neither day nor night. It was twilight time when this happened. He held up the king and took him to the threshold of the fort, such that they were neither inside nor outside the fort. There he positioned the king on his lap and killed him with neither metal nor wood, but by the god's nails, not by any weapon. Thus, Bhagavan Vishnu sidestepped the conditions of Brahma's boon and ended the tyranny of mighty Hiranyakashipu. Later, Prahlada became the king of the Daityas, and he ruled well and wisely. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्मसंस्थापनार्थाय सम्भवामि युगे युगे. सम्भवामि